Hey everybody, how's it going? Vanessa here with Visalia Talks, your local talk show that brings you everything you need to know about what's going on right here in your community. Today I have with us Angie and Lucy, and they want to share their experience on their health journey and what products have honestly just helped them along the way. How are you ladies doing?
Good. Thank you so much, Vanessa, for having us here. Because
Absolutely.
this message is so vital for individuals from all ages to really grasp and see the simplicity of it.
Yes, I'm excited. I've been actually going through, I don't want to say health issues, but I'm having to keep myself at a maintained level of excitement because I don't know what's going on. And so I'm excited to hear all of this stuff and how healthy it can make a person, the transformation that it can do. And Lucy, how about you?
Yeah, so it's actually called the Transformation Company.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's perfect.
Yeah,
for what we're discussing today.
Nice. So what is it that you would like the people to know?
Well, first of all, many people go and find something because they are feeling this or that or some kind of symptom. But in all, when we really think about it, we think where everything starts at. And we know it's the gut.
Okay.
And we know when we go to the store and we buy food that we're trying to get healthy with, but we work on one area and we don't work on the entire body.
Yes.
So that's very important, but also how things are grown. One of the things with the fact that we promote an online nutrition program that helps reset your gut, and we know the gut is the second brain.
Okay.
So it's all connected to it.
You are what you eat.
Exactly. And what do we eat in the valley? We live in the valley, right? So we know that this valley produces, and I'm in the agriculture area. My husband and I do wholesale fruits and vegetables in the local area because we know our farmers work hard and our farm workers work even harder to supply us the food. This is where we get it from, right? But we also know that it's a dome and we get a lot of pesticides and a lot of chemicals that really do react to our mental, our autoimmune, and our whole body. And it doesn't matter what age we are. There's one thing that we educate people on is a word called glyphosate.
Okay.
And glyphosate is another word for Roundup. And not to say that many individuals know Roundup kills weeds, but Roundup also kills other things.
Yes.
So, and it's all over. We spray it when we go and we spray. We see the crop being sprayed.
Yes.
We are part of that. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, we're driving through it and it's coming into the vents and then it's trapped in the cars with us even at times.
And we have air filters in our home and we buy expensive items. But what do we do for our body? How do we reset our body? So I'm going to touch on my personal experience because it's hit home. I'm from the area.
Okay.
I live in a small town called Exeter in the area. And I've lived here for 25, 30 years. But also I have been battling with a lot of different ailments throughout time. I'm a cancer survivor. I've had different things in my life as well as Lucy here and people that we talk to in general. I love talking to women because I could relate. My husband also loves talking to individuals because he's a man, Latino man, and he can relate with some of the things. So just one statistic that I really want to bring out because of me being Latina and because we do market also the Latino community is that 50% of all Latinos will be diabetic in their life.
Wow.
So we don't realize that we are, maybe we're genetically exposed, or maybe we're just a consumer of things that may debilitate us.
I think option number B, yes.
Yeah, because
absolutely.
If you're a first generation and you come from Mexico, you really are cooking much what you eat.
Absolutely.
And here, what happens, we come to here is fast food, refined food, processed food. So we don't expect everything to be perfect. We are what we eat, but when we don't want to wait till a health crisis before somebody starts educating, like I did, like
Yes.
my health crisis.
That's usually
that
when we
I-
look for help when it's too late.
Yeah. So we're trying to get individuals, the entire family, to really learn how to avoid unnecessary risks to their health.
Nice.
So whether it be cancer, whether it be all these different ailments, we're not disease specific. This is what's beautiful about this, because we're not going to say claims that
Yeah.
are not accurate. We don't buy any advertising anywhere, because what is our advertising? Word of mouth, our personal experience. Vanessa, this is what's really important. You see me right now, and I feel amazing. Why? Because I've taken the dive to care about me.
Yes.
I can't care about my grandkids, my great-grandkids, my children. I don't
take care
set
of
that
you.
example. And we've learned that in our life, right? You probably do a lot what your mom has taught you, and also maybe have to unteach yourself some of the
Absolutely.
habits that don't. So I
Absolutely.
can touch on the program, but I'm going to share a little bit of a glimpse about what my story is.
Yes.
And the year of 2003, when one January morning, I woke up with really not knowing what was going on with my body,
Oh my God.
and I did not understand the severity. I thought for a moment that my cancer had returned, because I really did not understand it. And many people, when they go to the doctor, and especially women, I'm sorry, but aren't heard. They're given a prescription, or they're not tested, especially when you come to autoimmune disease. And or because many of them are undetected by a solid blood work that our insurances cover. You normally have to get a different panel and see us. So there's a lot of reasons
Certain
why.
specialists for different
Yeah,
things.
there's,
and
and
all of
especially
this
here
and
in Visalia and the area, I know many of the doctors, but you can't. Not all shoes fit the foot.
For sure.
So not all feet uses the same size. So we always think of tailoring it. So that's what we do with what we promote. Also is the product. But that one morning, something was different. I was really in a state of crisis, medical crisis. And so I learned that I was diagnosed with 4 different autoimmune diseases, and it left me debilitated, bedridden, and wheelchair bound. So there's a story to behind it, and people that may see this and know me, I'm a local girl. People know my story, but I'm not the only one. So we work on individuals, we talk to individuals, and we share our story, because stories are the ones that move your heart. We always say it's not how much you know, it's how much you care. When you love somebody and you know that somebody is sick, you want to get them better, but it's a choice. So autoimmune disease can be very debilitating.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry.
No,
This is crazy. Because just the other day, I totally lost all ability to move my body.
that's how I woke up, Vanessa.
I ended up in the hospital. They wouldn't let me leave until I could walk on my own. Literally on Thursday, that just happened. So I've really been trying to not do too much, because then even the day after, I had an event and I was moving too much, and then my heart went crazy for about an hour and a half. It would not stop. It was about 200. She said it was like 180, 200 beats per minute for like an hour and a half, or I don't even know how long. And anytime I would move too much, it would get back up there again. So, I'm sorry.
No.
So
Listen, I'm going to tell you something really quickly. If you're like I am, and we are entrepreneurs in ourselves, and also women that work hard, and also self-employed, we have some limitations on where we can go and where we can be heard. And that's important. You know your body. and you know how you feel, but it may have not showed up in the blood work. It may have, they may have looked at you and said, oh, you're under a lot of stress, hon, or you're menopausing, or maybe you're premenopausing.
Yeah.
It could be anything like that. But what we do is, I totally understand that feeling, Vanessa, because I felt like that. And I said, my husband's older, I should be taking care of him instead of him taking care of me. I don't want nobody to have to take care of me. So I got going. I have a friend that loved me enough to say, here, sweetheart, taste this. Try
So
this.
what is this doing to your body?
Let me share a little bit more about what
Yes.
it did to me personally, and how this product helped me personally. Because my friend shared it, and then I felt something different, where I couldn't even really walk 10 steps. I was able to go to the restroom by myself. That was a big win. Until you're, and then I started, really taking more part and taking it complete, because when we talk about a complete transformation, that's what we want in our life. I did continue with my doctor's recommendation. I had intravenously, I had this, I had pills, I followed through because I really didn't know 100% this was going to help for this. So I went on and I continued, and to this day, 2 years later, I'm still continuing. So what I found is that now I'm released my excess inflammation to where I'm not carrying it. My depression has lifted because of, there's two main components here that help me, and all of it is it works. But I'll just tell you, the Biomedic. This is a product that is geared to, it's a pre and probiotic that helps you clean your glyphosate, that whole, it cleans it to a very safe level, and it's a daily, when we start this, we do a 90-day program, because science says it takes 90 days to start a program and 90 days to stop something. A good habit, bad habit. So this is a pro and prebiotic that is and made to really help us with our gut.
Okay.
So the fact is that this is all vegan and all organic and all grown regenerative.
No
And
chemicals,
no binders,
none of that.
no fillers. But very important that that word regeneratively grown may not be known here, because it's only 1 to 1.5 of farmers in the entire United States that farm in that capacity.
I only know one person here who knows.
Grows regeneratively. So when you grow regeneratively, one of the things that you know is that that bio that's in that soil that's not been toiled with, it actually helps our bio here, right? So that's a really important component, and everything here is grown to
that way.
And this is a super cleanser. This is a parasite cleanse. And we all need it. And this is very
That's
gentle.
what they call, when they say detox. Is that something like that? When people say you should detox?
This is a detox. This is a detox, but it actually, all the components work together. It's blended together. So I'm going to go over each component. But this, if we have dogs, we all have them. They're all microscopic, most of them. Or if you're like me, they weren't microscopic. And I won't go into details. But this was an aha moment for me, because I battled with mental illness for much of my life. For decades, I battled with a lot of deep depression, and I'm very vocal about it because I'm an activist for mental health. We maybe know somebody that has battled it, but our second brain is our mind. And if we're not putting anything good here, where is it going? So this actually helps you. This is a gentle cleanser. It's a parasite cleansing. We recommend 2 to 3 times, depending on if you've been abroad, but we do have it. So this is a very, and it's a schedule that you follow. So this doesn't just grab the actual parasite, but you rest your body for 20 days after you do the first session. Then you go back and get the eggs, because what happens when you don't go back, sometimes I'm going to do a parasite cleanse and just that's it. But you know what happens when the parasites, they're smart. They go and hide their eggs in different places, behind the kidney, behind this, and you never go back and get them. So this was a really I felt very different with those 2 elements. But we also have something that we consider the super aminos 23, and the reason why it's 23 is because you take it, and in 23 minutes that it's in your stomach, it breaks into your body, because this is a vegan protein. 5 of these is considered a 12.5 ounce steak meat, but it's not meat, it's vegan. And Dr. Luca created this for individuals that were in comatose state, state, so that they, there's a reason behind it. There's a really good, and it's in the physician's reference guide. So this is something that is exclusively with us. And
so that would be like a protein shake, but on steroids, like a super powerful protein shake in a capsule.
Well, yes, and it's not a capsule. It's actually in a chalk form tablet. So let me tell you how women, like I'm 66, going on 67, and what we fight is bone loss.
Okay.
Or muscle loss. And individuals, bodybuilders, love this because they're not having to put in. This is not going to tax your kidney or your liver. And a lot of the proteins that you get out in the store, you buy these big proteins, and what is it doing? It's taking a toll on your liver and other areas. So if you could see that if you're in a comatose state and you're having protein, and the recommendation for an average person is 5 tablets per shake. So it's 2 shakes a day.
Oh, so you will add this into your
routine. So
it is a protein shake.
You can add it to your shake.
Nice.
Yeah.
Take it
and what I do personally, because when you are bedridden, or when you haven't had the muscle, or when you are fighting with that debilitating bone disease that many of us get when we are older, because every woman, every year we lose our hormonal balance. So without the proper hormones, we do create sometimes osteoporosis.
Yeah, my grandmother has that really bad. So it's all I can think is she needs this. Yeah,
and
for sure.
This, I can go into more details, but
we'll have a whole thing on each one of these, so you guys will definitely get more of this information individually. So make sure that you are subscribed and you are following, because we will be going through each one of these products individually to talk about the benefits
more in depth,
and all of that stuff. Yes, more in depth.
And this is, it's named appropriately Power Shake. Power Shake, it has 16 different super green vegetables that are grown regeneratively, but equivalent to 5 microgreen salads. And if you do the farmer's market in Visalia,
they have the microgreens girls out here.
Yeah, I mean, I know some that grow it and how they grow it, and they don't have the elements. So this is 1 serving, 1/4 of a cup is 1 shake. It's basically equivalent to the usage of 1 shake.
Okay.
And that 1 shake has equivalent to 5 microgreen salads, and we know what those cost. So and what's amazing about this is that the way it's dehydrated, it's dehydrated in a very medium heat. When you dehydrate something in a high volume, you take the nutrition
cooking it all out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And here it's not fast, it's quality. One thing about this program, I'm not going to forget, this is empty for a reason because she loves it so much. But this is called Apothecary. This is the best Apothecary. It's the cherry that has that natural melatonin.
Oh, okay.
But it's also anti-aging, sleep support, because if you read about melatonin, you want to try to get, it's completely organic. You want to do as natural as possible because it can have other effects when you have the other melatonin. So,
Yes.
and this is
The very first night I took that, I slept 7 hours.
7
and
hours?
I hadn't slept more than 2 to 3, 4 max in about 5 years.
The very first
The
time
very
you,
first
you had that.
The very
one of the reasons why we want to get a deep sleep. After 2 hours of sleep, that's when our body repairs itself. See, if we don't have
And you're
a deep
waking up
sleep-
every 2 hours, your body's never having that
Right.
chance to repair itself. So you wake up
Exactly.
feeling crummy and you just never get out of that.
and our body never repairs itself, and it only gets worse because we're adding so much stress in our life that we need a good night's sleep.
Yes.
So this is ideal for individuals with gout, with
Okay.
different elements, but it's just good to have like a little mocktail. You can put it on sparkling water or, and a mocktail. So that is a basic, one of the basic, what we call ULT, Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Kits. And
Okay.
we do offer a free blender, so you can take it to
Nice.
go. And when what we do is we do like a health call or health consultation. Not that we are not doctors.
Right.
We're absolutely not doctors, and we don't give any health direction. We don't. We support the fact that the person needs to go to their doctor if they're questioning the
Right.
products. They want to make sure that they check that they can take it. But we know personally that it does help. It's all food. So if you eat the proper food, you're going to get the
It makes a
proper
big
care.
difference.
But can we eat the proper food? Can we sit down and eat 5 microgreen salads? Can we eat the
Yeah.
12-ounce steak together? Can we have all this? Can we have it so we can, our fast-moving single parents or those that work, the husband and wife works both, 5 minutes to do a shake, 5 minutes to do a shake, and all the kids have their breakfast done in a shake, and boom, bam, and we all get off and give that day the best chance to make it through that day. So, in a nutshell, that's what it is. It's food conveniently and healthy and very much affordable. And we can go into that later because it really is vital that individuals get educated about their health.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm speechless. Really, this is all such amazing information. Every product I could think of exactly who I could think of that would benefit from that.
Yeah, because it was like really, good product. I mean, you can't help but share. You want
Right.
to share.
Right.
Vanessa, I'm glad you said that because one of the things that I love going to is, I've been a campesina. I've worked in the fields, and now of course I work with farmers. But I understand we go to people's homes to share with their family in their own comfort of their own home, and we say, bring your family over. Let's do a small little presentation. Let me share my husband with his diabetes and how he's gotten better. Me with my what I've gotten better. Let me show you and let me give you a sample. Let you taste it, so you see. Because we are here to help people, and how much better we are. We've done it in a few of the gyms that have allowed us. So we want to get people this information. You want us to invite us to your home? No problem. We're willing to drive. I go Bakersfield. I've gone to Fresno. I've gone to people's. They've called their workers all in.
Yes.
Farmers that say, I've got one farm. He says, I'm going to bring my workers in because if they don't work, I have to. So that's important. If people are sick, they're not going to perform.
This
Absolutely.
gives you amazing energy.
Oh,
Really?
yeah.
Amazing energy.
Yeah. You won't need coffee.
A shake a day?
When you start,
2 shakes a day?
it's a 90-day program. When you start, it's a 90-day transformation, and that 90 days is needing 2 shakes. It's a meal replacement, but it doesn't have to be. If you do not, we really tailor it to the person's needs.
And it's not a diet.
Right.
I mean, if you're hungry, eat. But
Yeah.
try to move
This is
more
just
toward the
adding
organic.
those additional
Exactly.
benefits.
But I've released a good amount. I can tell you I was at 3x, and I'm not into this because I wanted to lose weight. I wanted to walk. I wanted to be whole again. And I'm 66, I'm going in 67. I don't think I've ever felt better.
Wow.
I feel like what I did, I feel I can actually feel my conscience very clearly share this with people. And getting educated, this is the community that we educate each other. We have doctors, we have medical professionals that really believe that. We just got one doctor from the local area that I'm very excited. I'm not going to put the name out, but he's a internal medicine doctor that says, I want my patients to get healthy naturally. I don't want to give them prescriptions.
That's the difference. Naturally. Yeah, naturally.
Yeah.
Without the prescription.
But it's not, we say it's 90 days, but after the 90 days, you do a maintenance program, which is only 1 shake a day. And
just
sometimes,
to maintain that
it.
lifestyle, really.
Yeah, and you end up saving money with your grocery bill, and you end up not craving. Yesterday, somebody asked me, does this help with individuals that are addicted? I said, well,
Like addicted to food or
addicted to drugs, alcohol. And addiction could be anything, right? It's when you have an
For sure.
addiction. But someone messaged me and wanted to know, does this help? And I said, well, let me show you a video of somebody it did help. So we have a lot of what we consider testimonies or health journeys that people can say, this is what it helped. This is what I can do, because this community is there to help everyone. We have 2 owners only. We're a mom and pop shop. We are located in California, in Compton, where they first started, because they gave individuals that needed work opportunity to work in the area. So they're community based, they're involved in their community, and they haven't moved, even though we do Europe. We do, this product is worldwide known, but do you get commercials? No.
Yeah.
What is it? It's a word of mouth. Because we may not completely be, I'm vegan because I've chose to be because of my autoimmune, and I know what dairy products do to me. But we're not against, maybe you have this kind of eating habit, American, diet, whatever it may be. Maybe you like steak and eggs, and fine. Just incorporate a meal. Just incorporate this into your program. Just give us a call and we'll tailor it to your needs.
Wow, I love it. I absolutely love it, you guys. If you have any questions, why don't you let them know how they can contact you?
Yeah, they can call
have
me
any-
directly. They can call you all, and you guys can let me know so that we can give them a special prize. We have a special gift code that we'd love to give them if they heard it, especially here, because
Absolutely.
this is going to be a good base for us to reach the community in a wider space. But I can also put my number out, and I'll give it to you all.
Absolutely.
And you can put it on your screen so they can call me directly if they have more questions. And then we have a corporate, we have different layers of mentorship, and we always have a community that is always willing. We have Zoom webinars, health webinars weekly. We have one on Sunday at 5:30, all in español. Los que no hablan en inglés,
Love it.
queremos educar a todos que no hablan en inglés, que también tenemos toda esta información en español. So we want to make sure that everybody has a voice that can be heard.
Absolutely. I love that. You guys, what an absolute treat to get this type of information. I'm super excited to dive into each product one by one and really get to know everything about what you guys offer here. Lucy, is there anything that you'd like to throw in?
I had my own health journey. I had a stroke last year, and I didn't know how to fix. because when I had it and found out about it, I wanted to know, where has this been my entire life?
Yeah.
Because I grew up I'm the oldest of 9. So my mother could have wrote a book on 365 ways to cook hamburger, because that's what we lived on, and bologna. So we didn't know what good nutrition was. And now I do. But, just even starting this program too, it was just it was the greatest find. It was so helpful. In 3 days, I felt the energy, cleaning my house, and I had a hard time walking as well. And then just recently I fell off of a ladder. So that's why this is gone. I'm just drinking it because it helps with that inflammation. So keep keeping the table. But no, I love it. There's so much that's involved in all these products, and the product education Zoom that we have it's like four times a month, I believe, 4 times a month, and it's all free. You just click on it, we'll send it to somebody, and they'll go into like something just on an individual, or the other products that we have too. There's like 60 different products, and it could be whatever the packs are, whatever athletes you're into. Like this will be offered. I should send you to them. So, but yeah, there's just so much involved. The better sleep, dealing with insomnia for so many years, and pain.
And a lot of people do deal with insomnia.
And the joint pain. I drove a forklift for the Navy for 13 years, and I was good at it.
Yeah.
But everything hurts. Everything. I see a chiropractor, get my adjustments. But when I started this, I noticed immediately, like, I'm walking. I felt good.
Yeah.
I felt really good. And
it didn't hurt to just do the regular things that you
No.
do throughout the day.
Yeah, so it's just, and the 2 shakes a day, it's like, okay, it's like, I'm done with my 90 days, but I'm not going to change anything because this is what I really love. I have, you crave this in the morning. You have to have it. When you wake up, it's so good. This is the apple berry flavor. Yeah. And you can add anything to it, bananas, blueberries, strawberries, anything frozen, cool, make it into a slushy, however. So the kids like it too.
So it's okay to get to the kids.
Well, we do have a specific, we have epigenias, but this is food.
Yeah.
We have a specific epigenias. We have different, like you said, we have slew.
Yeah.
So we fit this. This is the average ULT kit. But yes, kids can eat, if they can
my
eat
grandkids
vegetables.
They love it. Yeah.
They love it.
My kids love milkshakes. So yeah.
Yeah, and so there's a dark berry for collagen. There's different kinds.
Collagen
is
is
good.
so important.
So we have different things that you can swap off and things we can do. That's why it's important that we tailor it to every.
Yes.
It's personal, because we have individuals that have children that are in the spectrum. Well, one of the owners is in the spectrum, so he takes a lot of pride and a lot of education. He's just a genius. So what I love is that we tailor it to people's needs.
I love that. I love it just as much as you do.
I have a
We're gonna-
grandson who's on the spectrum, and that's why I have Epigenius here. When he comes to my home, I give it to them.
Yeah.
They love the apothecary, helps them sleep. They wake up the next morning, and they're just in such better moods.
Really?
Yeah, and they love it. I'll add it to their yogurt or however I can get them to eat
Yeah,
it or
yeah.
to drink, Yeah.
Wow. And it's all natural, so it's
It is.
okay.
It's just food.
Yeah.
No binders, no fillers, no nothing.
I love it. I love anything else you guys want to put out there to the community?
I do want to add something
Yes.
because this is don't wait till you get a call that somebody is in a medical crisis or in a health crisis. Even though you may think you're healthy, it's okay. Get ahead of anything. Get ahead of it, because when you did not know, you'd be going to the hospital.
No.
You don't know when that day's going to come. And we live in the
Just
valley.
driving home from work.
And how many times in our family we heard, she's got cancer, he's got cancer, this got cancer, or diabetes, or heart disease, or this. So
It's so much younger now, too.
Yes.
The ages where it's
that's
hitting
gotta
is
tell you
so much
something.
younger now.
We just get filled with different kinds of commercials on different kinds of food. And I'm not going to down anything. Right now, it's just get ahead of your crisis. Don't wait till you get to crisis mode. Because when we get ready for a hurricane, they tell us lock it up, have your go-to bags. You don't just plan it then to get out of there.
Right.
You do ahead of planning.
Yeah.
So
Preventive
always
care.
have a plan A, plan B, and plan C. Don't wait till you are, what am I going to do now?
Yeah, they're finding glyphosate in breast milk. You know, it's in our water, but within 6 weeks, 74% of that will be gone from your body.
Yeah.
Just
Wow.
with this.
This is
Dave
really
called
amazing.
this magic.
Yeah.
He called this magic.
So if you can start somewhere, that's where it's going to be.
That's-
Well, the whole
whole
thing.
thing,
yeah.
I
Yeah.
would do the whole
Yeah,
thing
it all
because
works
you want to work together.
Okay.
So bad stuff out, good nutrition in.
Yes,
You know,
that
and
makes
then
sense.
and then after the 90 days, then we start tailoring it to what do you need now? Like me, I don't even know how many of these I have. I mean, there's can't beat this for energy. There's hair, skin, and nails. My hair has grown like crazy. Probably about 4 inches in the past 3 months. I just had it cut again yesterday.
Wow.
You know, my nails are stronger. You know, and so it's just everything. Everything is different.
Just rejuvenates everything.
Yeah.
She's fairly new. She's three months in. So it's my husband 10 days. It's everybody. Give it a try. What I love about it is a 60-day money back guarantee. You hear about 30 days?
There you go. You're going to start noticing a difference before that 60 days for sure.
And we're on
Yeah.
it. So yeah.
Yeah.
But thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. I'm looking forward, like I said, to just learning so much more about this, sharing with the community everything that can help them. This is why we're here, so we can help. And this
Sharing-
is truly going to
sharing
help
is caring.
so many people. Sharing is caring. Yes, that's what my granddaughter walks around telling everybody when she wants their stuff. But remember, sharing is caring. Yes.
Thank you so much,
ladies.
Vanessa.
Thank
You're
you so
welcome.
much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
We'll see you guys.